as an adult, based on what you tolerate and how you react, you've taught people how to treat you. And it really ultimately all comes down to how you treat yourself. Your relationships reflect back to what you think you deserve, what you're willing to accept, and based on the patterns you lived through as a child, all of that. Now it's your job to do your work to heal your relationship with yourself. And when you do, all of your relationships change. So before doing my work, I spent my adult life teaching people I wasn't valuable, I wasn't worthy, I wasn't lovable. And I also taught them that I didn't matter. And I taught them that I'd do anything to keep them from abandoning and rejecting me. And so the question for you is, how have you taught people to treat you? You teach people how to treat you based on what you think you deserve. And if you don't do your work to heal the past, the traumas, the misunderstandings, held emotions, and patterns that often you have no idea are even there, and even the BS lies that get in the way, those patterns feed you bullshit lies like you aren't worthy, you aren't enough, you aren't lovable, love needs to be earned. Other people's feelings are your responsibility, or it's your fault they're hurting and you have to fix it. Or even the misunderstanding that you need to throw yourself under the bus so you won't be abandoned and rejected. And it goes on and on. So even if you consciously know you deserve to be loved, valued, and respected, if you can't give yourself the love, value, and respect that you deserve, you're not going to be able to receive it to someone else. So, how are you treating yourself? Are you talking to yourself like how you would a best friend who needs comforting? Or are you talking to yourself like an angry asshole boss? Are you willing to disappoint another to be true to your soul? Or do you lose yourself to everyone else's wants and needs until there's nothing left for you to give? And by the way, in corporate America and in a lot of family of origins, we're taught you are a worthless piece of shit. Give until it hurts, give some more. And by the way, it's never enough. And so we end up with the misunderstanding that we're worthless and we're not lovable. And it looks like ass on us, but it becomes our comfort zone. It becomes our operating system. It becomes our identity. And it couldn't be farther from the truth. Do you have your own back no matter what's going on around you? And what that means is, can you keep your heart open to yourself even when someone else is in pain? Can you stay with a connection with yourself and an inspiration that, ooh, they're in pain, but I'm just going to love them from a distance. Or maybe I do need to make the chicken noodle soup and bring it over because that's my inspiration. Whether they appreciate it or not, that's what I want to do. Next question. Do you pursue yourself? Do you treat yourself? Do you indulge in your desires? Whatever they look like, right? I was inspired on Wednesday morning to make myself the biggest pot of vegetable soup ever. And I was doing the cleanse. It was something that was kind for my body. I got to go out in the garden and I got to use some of the chard, some of the kale. And it was just like me choosing me. right? That was indulging in my desire. That was treating myself. Do you take care of yourself like you would a loving partner or a precious child? Are you feeding yourself well? Drinking enough water? Are you getting enough movement? Next question, do you listen to your feelings? Or do you get pissed off you have them? I shouldn't feel this way. They shouldn't feel this way, right? You can't accept their feelings because you're not accepting your own. Stay in your own lane. Look in the mirror. Are you listening to your feelings? Can you listen to your inner child without making them wrong? Maybe they don't want to eat supper. Maybe they're craving the liver dumplings that you had as a child, and you're going to have to pull out mom's recipe and make them just for the fun of it. If you can't give yourself the love, the support, the space that you need, you've likely taught other people not to give you those things either. Changing the patterns that you've been playing out for decades with your partner, your parents, your kids, your boss, whoever, it starts with you. This is good news because you're still writing your story. Even if you haven't known how to have your own back, no one cares, not even you, because you get to start becoming aware. Awareness is the first thing we need to do in order to get that connection, right? So if you want to change, changing the patterns you've been playing out starts with you. And what does that mean? That means taking personal responsibility for all the ways you've taught people to treat you and looking at all the ways you treat yourself. It means having your own back when the same shit is playing out again and again and again, and deciding to internally, first, in awareness, like, ooh, what is the truth of this situation? Even if it's uncomfortable to show up in a new way, even if you don't act out the new way, like, increase your level of awareness. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? It means leaning into the triggers because you know they're showing you what's coming up for you to heal. If someone else is telling you how you should live, and more than anything, you want their love, you want their approval, when you're doing it at a cost of yourself and your authenticity of who you are, is that worth it? And you may need to play it out with this person for a decade, for a lifetime. It's okay. But the truth is the truth. And so, everyone, take a deep, deep breath and use your breath to sink into your body. You taking in the love that you deserve can only be done from a place of connection with yourself. Because otherwise, you're even when you are receiving the love, you won't take it fully in because you don't think you deserve it. Don't make yourself wrong, but you want to look at the core. Where are your blocks to love? Can you recognize you are attracted to what you think you deserve? If you really want in on the secret sauce, not only answer those questions currently, but hit rewind and look at the relationships from your past. Really do super sleuthing and look at the relationships where you felt like you aren't worthy, you aren't enough, you aren't lovable, or you're responsible for someone else's feelings. Because I guarantee you, you can't have peace in your now unless you feel and make peace in your past. That's the gift and expansiveness of this work. Everyone on this planet, we all want the same thing. We want connection. But we haven't always been taught how, why. This is a world of insanity. We learn through the contrast. So by betraying yourself, by devaluing yourself, disrespecting yourself, and living from a place of disconnect, then finally you get tired of it. And it's like, oh, how can I live a more connected life, open hearted, and filled with that connection now, now, and now? How can I increase that in more moments of now? Your body, mentally, emotionally, and physically, knows exactly what it needs to do to heal. And it's about creating the environment for just that to happen. And that's what doing your work does and gives you.